Oh, we are still at our friend Julie, who for some reason feels the need to fix his tie every few seconds.
Maybe it's one of those ties with a camera hidden in it and he's actually secretly taking our picture.
Yeah. Who knows?
Or maybe ties just get really uncomfortable when you're 200 years old.
I don't know. Now that I look at him a bit more closely, that's a really high color he's wearing.
Maybe it's meant to be like a turtleneck dress shirt or something like that, if there even is such a thing.
Maybe. But anyway, the thing we should ask him about is skills, because, as you know, every hacker needs mad skills, yo. I've got bargaining, psychoanalysis, philosophy, and phenomenology at 1000 each, or I can upgrade certain skills. Bargaining, I think the only use for that skill is to buy back your organs from the body bank at a lower price. So
we never sold them in the first place.
Yeah, and besides, we don't have any money. We don't have enough money currently to buy all these anyway. Though we do still have that Swiss bank account. So let's just get psychoanalysis, phenomenology, and philosophy. Which is a bit weird considering that we have a philosophy skill and separately phenomenology, and we already have sophistry, I believe. And phenomenology and sophistry, they are what should you call it? Disciples within, branches of philosophy.
I don't know about sophistry. Isn't sophistry considered more of a tactic than an actual type of philosophy?
Well, I do know it. Wait. Oh crap. We already bought those things once.
Whoops.
Okay. Loading. And people can see all the things I've been up to here. Right, getting back to the issue, I do know that sophistry was... back in the ancient Greek, there were sophists who were, well, at least in the books I've read, were considered philosophers.
But wasn't Plato strongly critical of them and talked about how much he distrusted their ideology?
Yeah, but I don't really see how that invalidates it.
I thought the sophists were like, it wasn't even an actual school of thought, or well, it was a literal school of thought, like it was an actual literal group of people who were teachers of the children back in Greece, but it wasn't a philosophy per se, like it wasn't an actual type of thinking so much as just a group of people.
I do think there is a certain school of thought behind it. At least, to my understanding, sophistry at least deals with sort of the logic structures in statements.
I guess it's a sort of a form of rhetoric, but it's not actually. Well, what do I know? I'm not a philosophy expert.
Me neither. I've just taken a few courses.
I haven't even taken a few courses. I did read Republic, but that doesn't really count.
Yeah. Oops, I forgot to check with Julie. We should see which skills he could upgrade.
Yeah, we bought his initial skill chips, but he should be able to upgrade some of our skills, which is pretty good.
Cryptology. Okay, that's all, and I think our cryptology is... we've got enough of it for now. We'll get back to Julie. What is the cryptology? It's 3. I think 4 is the maximum. But now we are heading to the one real-world location we haven't explored yet, which is the spaceport. Now, this is the busy Chiba City spaceport. 2 JAL shuttles, whatever that means, are waiting on the launch pads. A ticket agent with a glued-on smile is waiting for you. And you do her voice. You do better female voices than I.
Konnichiwa. Would you like to buy a ticket?
Yes, please. And if we wait here for a moment, I think there should be an animation in the background through the windows.
Yeah, I never understood why that happens, actually. It seems to happen repeatedly, like every time you enter this room. Also, it's not happening. For some reason, maybe on this version it doesn't happen or takes a little bit longer. I'm pretty sure on the PC version it happens almost right away as soon as you clear her speech.
I think I have seen it happen on this version. I suppose we'll try again once we get back from space, and if it still doesn't happen, we'll just spoil surprise and tell everybody what's supposed to happen. I'd like to buy a ticket.
We have non-stop flights leaving for Freeside or Zion Cluster. Where would you like to go?
These are again actual locations in the first book, at least. Freeside and Zion Cluster. Let's go for the Zion Cluster, because that way we'll see more of the game. Zion Cluster, 1 person, non-smoking. What's the horror movie on this flight?
It's $1,000 for a one-way fare. You can buy a return ticket when you arrive. The Hollow movie is Aliens 3.
Of course, this game was made before there was a third Alien movie. So...
yeah, it was Alien 3, not Aliens.
Yeah, so it makes that feel a bit weird. And we'll buy the ticket, and thankfully we have enough money for a return flight as well. Actually, now that I think of it... well, we'll see when we get there. And here we go. You have entered the JAL shuttle, now preparing for departure. I keep thinking about Justice League with that acronym. Though that would be JLA.
I have no idea what it's supposed to stand for, yeah.
Okay, you again.
I'll use a slightly different voice.
Welcome aboard. Our entire crew appreciates the fact that you chose to fly on our shuttle. Domo arigato.
You do fine Japanese.
Oh, kiitos.
Ole hyvä.
Please note, there is only one exit. In the event of a fire on the ground, all passengers will have to fend for...
Oh, sorry.
themselves. Because the crew and I will be the first ones out that door. In the event of a pressure loss while we're in transit, we'll all be sucking cold vacuum in a matter of seconds, so we hope you bought flight insurance.
Flight insurance? Where? That never came up.
We didn't offer it to you.
Oh, that's alright then, I suppose.
During the flight, we will not be serving beverages or food of any kind. We used to serve food, but the portions we served were getting so small that the passengers couldn't see them anymore. Speaking of food, if you are prone to space sickness, please do not throw up on the person next to you. In fact, we'd prefer that you not throw up at all, since it makes quite a mess in weightlessness. If you must, put your head in a bag.
Yeah, I can imagine what that would be like in a weightless, in zero gravity.
It sounds like it would be a lot of fun to watch someone else do.
Yeah.
You'll note that our in-flight holo movie has just been zip-shot directly into your brain using psychographics. We hope you enjoyed it. There will be an additional charge if you'd like to see the movie again. And now, I'm sure it'll come as a big surprise to you as it did to me that we have just arrived safely at our destination.
Her attitude reminds me of the stewardess in Zack McCracken.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the 30-year-old Rastafarian orbital colony known as Zion Cluster. That does not have a verb.